round in the down bow, right? They curl. They get longer in the upper. Round, long. And when you play staccato, it's the other way around. They get longer in the down bow. You see? I start round and then I make them long. And I do an up bow, I start long and make them round. Okay? So, round in the down bow, but long in the down bow when it's staccato. Okay? And you're not sure which way around you do it. Sometimes you try to do, a staccato that way around, even though it needs to go that way around. It switches 180 degrees depending on what you want to do. Okay? So if you see when I play a slow staccato, for example, like you see my finger gets long in the down bow. When I play a legato, it gets round in the down bow. So in legato, the fingers act as a cushion, to connect. In staccato, or when it's accented, they act as a, as a clash. So they go against the movement. And that, if you don't do that enough, then the Ysaye just doesn't sound interesting enough. You need all this contrast. So let's start with the staccato one. The first, the easiest part where to use it is at the end here. Can you play it? Just with the fingers. And important is the coming back. So you see, that's easy, but this is difficult. Coming back quickly. And you're better off here, not here. Let's do just on one note. Exactly. You see, you're going a bit too much like with the held arm. You want to learn to do it with the fingers. Exactly. And you have 3 strings at once, so you can't be really at the bridge, but you don't need to be here. Here is fine. Exactly. Okay? So, and especially on the last note, you did like a nice long, but it's like, try the reverb. Exactly. And don't get slower here. Again. With the reverb before. Look, when the violin is flat, you have your full weight of the bow on the string. If the violin would be like this, you would have 0 of the weight of the string, Like this you have 50% of it. Like this you have 100% of it. So it makes sense to play like this, right? Rather than like this. Here's up. Don't go forward. Just lean back. Business class on the plane, So if you can lean back. Just put one leg back and then lean on it. So you wait for the bus, the board. Okay? Great. Good. So that is the articulated part. And now let's go to the opposite. So, you would use the articulated thing in everything, like, everything would be like this. Now let's find one of the, why don't we do, what is easy to, where you don't have to think of that. Let's just do the beginning. Just do a few open strings first. There's the, when you curl the fingers in the down bow. fingers starting to curl, the wrist already starts to sink down. There's a super helpful exercise for that is, let me quickly show you. I showed you another student, but put your bow here. Okay, wave at me with this hand. Hold the screw, with the straw, take this hand off. Okay, we put it back on, but without the thumb. Okay, just like this. Now you put full weight in. Okay, you wiggle the thumb. You go up. Yeah, exactly. And now you do the same thing with the thumb on. Go nice and down with the wrist. Exactly. You try the same without the hand. See, the bow without moving the bow. The bow stays in the center. Yeah, but it needs to go down. You see? If you're really good, you can touch the screw. Yeah. Okay, and this motion needs to become free in the double. Yeah, this wants to drop, exactly. Yeah, it's easier here than here. It's like bow change here is difficult, here it's easy. You just need to get used to it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, now let's try the beginning. And then, whenever you have a bow change, you try to curl the fingers in the down note. Okay? Now you understand the two, technical tools for the extremes of articulation. Yeah, the fingers do 180 degrees the other thing, and I very, very consciously switch their role depending on what articulation I play. From one note to the other, I reverse their role from attacking the string to avoiding attack with the string. Yeah? It's not enough to just use intuition for it, because intuition will just, the finger is too complicated for it. You will just use your shoulder and other things. Yeah? One needs to once assign the articulation to specific movements. Okay, great. Now, still a couple of things in the piece. So, the beginning, we just need to be careful not to do too much crescendo, because we have so much crescendos later. Yeah? These first three attempts, crescendos, only the last one really strong. So where you just work, open up, but don't go to fortissimo, not to forte, but only to mezzo forte. Yeah. Yeah, and the finger contact should be not too much like, but more like this. Yeah, a bit more flashy. Yeah? And sixths are considered the romantic intervals, right? And if you think of Sibelius, for example, here. Yeah, they have this smoothness in them. So it's important that you don't play like something like this, but yeah, slightly glissando also in that. Yeah, do you want to try? Okay. Maybe try from here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and look, you don't really need to press the fingers fully down onto the string. You see, look, when I play double stops, I go behind the string here. You see it? It's not like on the string. Yeah? So, you see there's still space. You could always put a paper underneath if you wanted to. Yeah, like
Okay.
yeah.
Where do you put?
It's under the string and between the string and the fingerboard. Yes, that's enough. Okay. We have, if you think, 1 is harmonic, 2 is a bit pressure, 3 is a bit more pressure, and 4 is fully on the fingerboard. Yeah. Then you just need to play between 2 and 3. I don't feel the fingerboard. No. Yeah, and we need to check how quick you move the finger from one note to the other because do you go like fast or bit more? Yeah, slightly subtle in it. Yeah, so it has this. Well done. Good. Great. Now, when you play Pianissimo, like the next bit, I like what you did. I like the timing, but we can do various ways the Pianissimo. You can use less bow, or you can use lighter bow. And I think it's nice in Ysaye to use still a lot of bow, but very light bow, really near the fingerboard. Yeah. So that you play here. Not like like an air, warm air. Yes, and again, if you have a flatter violin, then you can use bow weight rather than pressure. So, when you shift up, try not to go like, yeah, but stay. Question, when you play no vibrato and then vibrato, so you have a note with starting no vibrato, then you start vibrating. How do you start? Do you start slow and then get faster? Or do you start fast and then get slower? Do you start wide and then get narrower? Or do you start narrow and then get wider? What do you do? So, if you, let's say, a singer sings an aria, just start without, and then start to vibrate. I can't sing, so I can't show you, but if you would, how would you start the vibrato? Small or big?
Small.
Small, right? You wouldn't go da, yeah? And would you start fast or slow?
Slow.
No, fast. You see?
Wait, like
so.
Oh, so narrow and fast.
Yeah, so you start small and fast. Very good. We always think vibrato when we develop it, first it's slow and then gets faster. But it's actually the other way around. The voice is like, you have low vibrato and then you have a slight tremolo in it and then it widens. Okay? So vibrato is not like, this is the other way around. It's like fast and slow, fast and very narrow, like a trill, almost like, yeah, just like, and then, And when you start the vibrato, you start wide and slow and then get faster. And that's the other way around, like the natural voice does it. Okay, and that's why it doesn't sound as smooth as it could. Yeah. So, for example, you have A flat here. Yeah, you did like that way around. Okay, want to try? Yeah, I would maybe first do no vibrato and then very narrow and then widen it. Yes. Or, I mean, actually in this place maybe you can do completely without vibrato because it's just, you know, resting and then building up again. Yeah? But then generally in all your other places where you do vibrato, try to do it that way around. Unless we have a specific reason to do it the other way around. You know, in Penderecki, for example, he writes always the speed of the vibrato he wants, and he writes the width and the speed, so often he does it the other way around. Yeah, that you start with a slow and wide vibrato and then get fast and narrower. Yeah, that's more for contemporary music, where we need to adjust that artificially. But other than that, I would go more with the naturalness of what the voice would do. Okay, now next point. The first one here was great. How did that? The second time he writes second finger twice, right? Why does he do that? Why didn't he write?
I think it's more like from deeper sound.
Yeah, and I mean a little glissando, right?
Yeah.
Same finger implies a certain. So you don't need to be so precise in going like. I think the meaning is really that you have this. Life is hard. You want to try that? Yeah. And then when you continue afterwards, you can already bring your arm around. Yeah, don't go like. Lift the fingers before you go. Don't go like. Good posture. Well done. You know what Ysaye means with these?
I remember it's to go for the entire bow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So loads of bow for the first note, which takes a bit of time and which can be accompanied by a bit vibrato. Yeah, just play the first note longer and with lots of vibrato, but not with too much pressure. Yeah, and really guided from the wrist. Yeah, it needs to be douce, so you know, a certain elegance, Frenchness in it. Yeah, think of Ravel or something. Yeah. Your collarbones, they need to be slightly in front of your feet. Yeah. Look. You were not at the performance anxiety talk, but you see, like this, you show not authority, yeah? like this, you do, because this is an anxious posture. This suggests insecurity, and the brain recognizes it, and the shifts recognize it, and the bird changes recognize it. Everything, yeah? You need to stand in a posture which tells your brain, I'm confident in what I'm doing, yeah? The thinker saying, sunshine on your chest. So the sun is coming from there. So your chest needs to, yeah? Your chest is like this. I don't know. It can only be from the, yes, reflective sunshine if you're at the beach, right? Yeah, but it needs to come from here, yeah? So, go here. You see, there's legato and accents. You have to use it now. Yeah. You see, there is legato and accents at the same time. And when we have legato and accents at the same time, it's good to do the accents through a sudden change of bow speed. So you go just like rather than, yeah. So if you go, yeah, rather than. You can just like wait and then speed the bow up. Yes. In the rests, you need to feel motion. What is it doing, the arm? When does it fall back down? If you go, yeah, it loses the aesthetics. Yes. Yeah. If you just lift the hand and not the arm, like yeah, not, yeah, but, yeah, with the younger ones, you do this exercise that you go against your head, like, yes, forehead, yeah, do that once, then you move your palm against your, yeah, okay, so that goes up, and then you feel it sits all on the pinky finger, yeah, that has a lot of power then for the next note. Exactly. So you need to put your pinky finger a bit on this side. Yeah. Yeah. So that when it rolls, it sits on top. Yeah. And not if you start on top and then you go like there, it does that. Yes. Come on. Say down bow need to be here, so it rolls there. Okay. Not too far over. Yeah. And also for you, slightly shorter nail. You can put leather on top of here, and it holds better. Yeah. Next time you have new leather here, you can ask it to go all the way here. Okay. That it helps them. Yeah, but it's the same as what we did with the tarantella. Lifting the hand, not the arm. Yeah, even for that one, you see? It's not, but good. Now, if you can go with the violin a bit in the opposite direction than with the bow. So, yeah. when you play solo stuff, Paganini, Ysaye, Bach, like the typical 3 ones, of course there's much other things. You're more free, but you have also more responsibilities. If you play, like, let's say a Beethoven sonata or something like that, yeah, you play the melody, the piano plays the rhythmical pattern or the harmony. You do the accompaniment. The piano is doing other things. Yeah, you share the responsibilities. And when you play alone, you have all these responsibilities yourself. You're responsible for everything, which gives you great opportunities to do things, but also big responsibility. You know, when you listen to a solo violin evening, it's difficult to get it as exciting as an opera or a symphony orchestra.
It's tricky.
Yeah? Really difficult. And so you have a scale system of how you organize things needs to be quite extreme. Yeah, you need to be a bit more going in all the directions in a more extreme way. I don't mean just forte and piano. I mean in the articulation, especially legatissimo, yeah, and accented when it is so. But also what the messages behind the rhythm. Diyam, badam, badam, badidam, yeah. Yeah, you need to really overdo the dotted rhythms, and then it's legato and smooth. Really go like between the lines and between the bar lines to make the right impression. I think it's otherwise difficult to compete with other types of music when we play something like that. Yeah, I think that's basically the key message for you, and then assigning specific motion patterns to your articulation, and working. You're tall. You need to be careful with your posture. That you don't go like this. Yeah, you need to learn to play with a flat violin. To my mind, you do not go like this. This causes so many trouble with the weight of the bow, with the direction of the bow, with the bow changes, with the string crossings. Go left and right. Yeah, that way everything stays the same. Don't go. You see, the contact point is bad, the weight is bad, you're shifting the vibrato. It's counterintuitive first, because if I scratch myself here, I don't go like. Yeah, you go of course like this. Yeah, but it comes from walking. Yeah, or when you throw a ball, you see. I'm close here. Yeah? This. Yeah, exactly. Yeah? Rather than this. Yeah. Okay? But because probably a lot of your shifts, when you think like, oh, I don't hit the shift right or something like that, has nothing to do with that you can't organize your fingers. It will take you 3 minutes, right? But that this is in the way, and then you feel afraid of it. Yeah? So pull your shoulder blades into your heels, as Manuel said. Rotate. Rather than going forwards and backwards. Great. Well done. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Bravo.